my trollers, my haters, have a particularly tough edge. I mean, I not too long ago, one of my tweet responses was something like, "You have a face like a diaper." You know, lots of things about my weight. Really, really tough stuff. But I had parents, and I talk about this in the book. My dad kept telling me, "You can't get anything done without making somebody mad." And this disease to appease that I think we have, that women kind of want everybody to be happy. Now, it makes us good elected officials because we're conciliatory.
Right.
We want to bring people together. We want people to agree on common ground. So I think more women in the Senate are going to help government be more functional because we are those types of people. That's good. Bad is you can't make everybody happy, and everybody's not going to like you. I mean, I've got a third of my state that probably think I'm Satan on a horse. I mean, they just don't like me. That's okay. I mean, I'm sad they don't like me, but I'm not going to let it slow me down. I'm really focused on what I can get done, being transparent, working hard, and accomplishing things. And I'm so blessed I get a chance to do that. I can't sit around and worry about the fact that people are going to say horrible, mean things about me. And frankly, that's the main reason I think a lot of women avoid politics.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
They're afraid of how it's going to feel and how it's going to impact their families and the horrible things that are going to be said about their husbands or their kids. And that's a real fear, but you got to get over it. And frankly, in this day and age, a lot of that doesn't work anymore. The negativity just doesn't have the bite it used to have in politics. I believe that. I think people are kind of over it. This dark, grainy screen and, you know, her husband is a tax cheating SOB. You know, I think they kind of get that this is political.
Well, on the one hand, it's over, but on the other hand, the trolls have been empowered as never before, and the level of vituperation, the ability to create and shape narratives, the ability to judge women in ways that, you know, it comes out even more loudly, right? The decibel level in general of politics has gone up, and so it magnifies whatever is already out there. And
painful, but I'm not sure so effective.
Yeah, but I do think you're really onto something with this notion about why is it that many women are averse not only to entering politics or to aiming for something as big as the Senate, but just in general being in the public sphere. You know, it's well documented. It's extremely hard to recruit women to write, say, opinion columns, for example, right? Because that's where you're putting yourself on the line. It's a form of writing, you know, that's not on a safe subject, like, you know, work-life balance or something, right?
Right.
It's, I see that all the time as a woman editor. I have enormous interest in recruiting women for writing roles, and in particular, running, you know, sort of opinion columns, things like that. You know, it's structural. Women understand the penalties are higher. And that's where I was so struck by what is it in your wiring, in your background, maybe your family experience, maybe it's just in your personality that you're not worrying as much about that criticism, or you're not internalizing it.
I do internalize it, but it motivates me. It motivates me.
To prove them wrong?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So that basically the whole narrative of success is a way of sort of rewriting the script, or taking
when I was really demoralized as a young legislator by some of the comments that were made to me and about me. I just internalized it and focused. I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them that I will do well and that I will continue to get raises by my bosses, which are the voters. I will rise in this system and be effective and make a difference. And every time one of them did this to me, I just worked that much harder. I kept my head down that much more. And so maybe it's that, maybe that I used it as fuel.